Hey friends, it's Amy. I am so excited to be bringing you this new series where I script out my motivational Monday quotes on camera. As some of you already know, I script out these quotes and I use these watercolors. They're from Michaels by Artist Loft, and I'm using a Tim Holtz water brush and American Crafts cardstock. I've been doing these quotes for over a year on my Instagram and also on my blog, and it's a way for me to get motivated and inspired every Monday because sometimes, let's face it, it's just difficult to get excited about the week ahead when you've come off of a relaxing or fun weekend. Since I'm not the best with daily projects, I thought once a week would be a good marker of time to spend practicing my brush lettering or brush script, whatever you want to call it. My lettering did not look like this at all when I first started. If you scroll through the AT Motivational Monday hashtag on Instagram, you'll notice that my brush script has actually come a long way, and that's been due to nothing other than practicing. So I encourage you, if you're interested in doing this, to grab whatever watercolor set you can afford, whatever brush you can afford. If you can get a water brush, great. I think that they're fantastic because you can travel with them and you don't need a separate cup of water. Or you can just get a regular thin paintbrush. I used to use a Royal 2 brush. I think it was a very inexpensive one from a multi-pack. The best thing to do is just start. Start where you are with what you have and grow from there. While I get tons of joy and fulfillment from just scripting these out, it's a great therapeutic practice for me. I think that the reason I'm able to keep up with them is because you guys keep me accountable and you all like them and comment on them on Instagram and my blog, and you make suggestions for other quotes to script. And that's really what keeps this whole cycle going. And I've found that so many people are sharing it and regramming it, and I think that if we can spread that kind of positivity, it's just better for everyone. This practice of being intentional and trying to seek positivity in my life and on Mondays when it's sometimes hard to look on the bright side has really brought so much happiness and joy. Even if it was something I wasn't sharing with all of you, it would have definitely made an impact on my life. So I really want you to feel inspired and encouraged to try a side project, try something new, see what creatively fulfills you and what drives you. Take 10 to 15 minutes a day building up a creative practice that you can keep up with. Now, I'm not saying that you have to do the same thing every single day. Like I said, with these quotes, I do it once a week, sometimes more often. Because I work in the creative field, I'm always doing things that are similar and artsy and kind of get my hands into a project that's, something that I have to do for work. I feel very blessed to do that. But at the same time, even with that, I find myself needing to do things just for myself. I need to try a new creative project. I need to attempt a new technique. Sometimes I'll look on YouTube videos or Pinterest and see a craft thing that I want to make. Whatever it is, I think that people should, you guys, everyone, all of us, should really take into consideration the fact that creativity and positivity really brings so much more to the table than just the fulfillment it brings to us internally. By making stuff, by sharing it, it brings so much joy to the world that we probably can't even gauge it. We just have to do it. I know that for me, making these videos for you guys has been such a huge part of my life for the past, I don't know, probably, yeah, just less than a year that I've been consistently posting videos on YouTube. While it does take a lot of time to not only come up with these videos, but to shoot them and to edit them, I have found the whole process to be so rewarding. So thank you for that. Thank you for letting me share here the things that I want to explore creatively, different projects. This quote just kind of embodies all of that. And the more fun and play in my work, the better people respond to the end result, which is exactly right. So this quote is actually by Jessica Walsh, and I found it on Pinterest, but then I had to locate the source, and I just think it's so right on in so many ways. So if you want me to actually explain what I'm doing as opposed to going off on this totally random tangent, I have been, as you can see, just going along, mixing colors a little bit, squeezing the water into the pan, getting some color onto the brush, and just making this rainbow effect. It's something that I feel comfortable with now. I know some people prefer to plan it out and maybe draw it in pencil or draw it in marker and then have a light box underneath. I don't really work that way. I like to just get my brush down on paper and go for it. Because the worst that could happen is really that I just start over. So at least I started and made the attempt. And let me just tell you, not all of these, actually many of them don't start off the right way, and I end up doing them over and over again. So I don't get it right the first time. And quite honestly, I think I would have done it slightly different had I done it, again, because the is kind of floating in space up there. But I really do love the overall finished product. So many of you have expressed that you used to be caught up in perfection or not feeling like you're good enough, but I really want you to know that just by taking the first step in a creative side project, you're doing so much more than other people are doing. So if it fulfills you creatively, I think you should just go for it. I think that you should explore and expand your horizons and really just have fun with the whole process. So now I'm just going to show you how I take the Instagram photo. It's really easy. I just move the watercolors and I snap it with my phone. I usually do it in a square format so it's easier to edit because I know that this is just for Instagram anyway. Yeah, I try to just make things easier on myself and make things more fun. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you feel inspired to get those creative juices flowing.